Where's that treasure map?
Good morning, everybody. It is 7:30 a.m. Wednesday morning, and it's basically been raining all night long. We haven't had any winds really as of yet. I mean, you can see there's a little bit at the tops of the trees, but the ground is soaked. So they're projecting us to get 30 plus inches of rain over the next day or two here. And the issue with that is the ground is already really soft. So by the time the storm gets up here in another day with 80, 90, 100 mile per hour gusts, these big old trees just fold right over because the ground is so soft, there's nothing to hold those roots down. And so we get a lot of big trees come down in big storms. And that's probably what we're gonna see here today and tomorrow. So Hurricane Ian should just be making landfall. We're hoping our trash gets picked up. We shall see. I will keep you posted as the day runs on. Pirate out. So I really want to show this area. This is just down from my house, about 200 yards. And right now, we've already gotten quite a bit of water. You can see there's water already overflowing that lake, but we're gonna keep an eye on this to see how it goes. They're projecting 3 feet of rain in the next 2 days for us. It is really gonna saturate and overflow this lake in my mind. So we will keep you posted. I just wanted to get some footage of what it looks like now so we can compare it later. So we've been listening to this storm coverage all day. It's about 3:30 Wednesday. We're wet and rainy. Wind's picking up a little bit. It hasn't been a big deal yet, but this is what I'm doing to pass some time. I should be working, but there's a hurricane outside. That's like the last thing I want to do, but I'm having fun putting coins inside. You know, I got the flips here. I've been checking some pricing. Got my red book out. This is just my America coins. So, you know, I've been getting into all this numismatic stuff. It's really fun to come and look at these and play around with them, see what they are. There's just, oh man, it's so cool. And at this point, we have a challenge. Some friends were looking for a P1, a poor one. And I think that's good on the back, but I think the front's actually too nice to be graded a 1. Unfortunately, my hunt will continue. This is how I'm passing my time, waiting on a hurricane. All right, so we're coming up on 5 o'clock and a little bit of break in the rain. It's been raining for about 24 hours straight at this point, maybe a little more. Little pause, it's still sprinkling a little bit, but the wind has started to kick up. And we're definitely starting to see some gusts. I'm just in my backyard here. You can hear the wind behind me. And we got a screen porch because we're in Florida. Everybody has a screen porch. But you can see the little trees are blowing. Things are getting moving. You can see the big trees in the background there. But we're definitely getting some wind gusts, which we have not had up till now. Again, we're a ways away. This has made landfall. It is a Category 4 still. And Tampa is dealing with all kinds of storm surge. Well, south of Tampa. But you're talking about entire first floors under seawater of homes and hotels and such. So this is like super legit. We got a lot coming our way. It's gonna get messy by tonight, probably around midnight. We'll see a real something going on, and the storm will pass over us tomorrow morning sometime. That's kind of the projection. So that's what we're looking at right now. Again, I'm north of Orlando, so I'm halfway between Orlando, Florida, and Daytona Beach, Florida. And anyway, this is what we're seeing in my neck of the woods. I'm sure the rain's gonna start back up. I just came out because we had a little break. And you can hear it just pecking a little bit. It's just sprinkling a little right now, but Lots more to come. All right, back to my coins. So I'm pretty well organized. I put them into piles of numerations. And of course, my seeded pile and my cap bust pile, these are the gems of my collection, obviously. But I got a lot of other really cool stuff. I have some really neat halves, and they're all different kinds. Obviously, love that one. Filipino coins made in the US. These Colombian ones, really like them. The Colombian Expo, that one's really good shape. Barber half. Trying to get my typesets in. Some really cool dimes. I do have this 3-cent piece. That one's pretty neat as well. Pretty rare. Look at that. 3 cent. In fact, I think they call them trimes. 1866. Got a bunch of different dimes. This is cool because this is a 10 centavo. Showed you the Filipino 15 centavo or 50 centavo. It's a 10 centavo, made by the U.S. Mint for the Philippines. And obviously some Merc dimes, some cool stuff here. Rosie dime, Barber dime, another Barber dime. But this is interesting. We've been looking for a slick or a 1. Problem is I can't read that date definitively. So there's a thing that if you have a 1, it's worth tons more money than other coins. I gotta show you this Buffalo nickel. This might be my favorite coin ever made. It just is so cool looking. And is that my good one? No, this is the good one. Look at this one. 1937. And let me see if I can get it to zoom or not zoom. Anyway, it's just a really neat coin. I love it. And then, of course, we got some awesome old pennies. Flying Eagles, Indian heads, wheat cents, steel cents, all kinds. Super cool. So it is fun getting into this numismatic game, organizing, seeing what we've got. And there's some real good values here, too, to boot. So don't discount it. All right, so it's a little bit later now. It's about 6 o'clock. Rain's still spitting down. It's getting me. Wind's blowing. We actually have a really interesting humming sound we keep hearing. I don't know if the video will show it, but you can see the clouds are moving pretty fast up in the sky. And we can see them whipping across. Now there's some clouds, low clouds coming in because we have a big antenna back there. And you now can barely see the top of it. So we definitely have some winds picking up. We've been losing internet and cable all day long. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this uploaded and watched. I'm going to try and do it sooner than later. This is supposed to get much worse. They say now that the actual hurricane will be over us about 2 o'clock tomorrow, 2 in the afternoon tomorrow. Now we're going to be getting the bands of that hurricane. It's moving up towards us now. So again, it's been raining. It's going to continue to rain. We're only going to see more rain and more wind as the night goes on. I do expect to lose power, but we're prepared for that. And right now, there's something like 2 million people in Florida without power. And that number is going to probably quadruple or more overnight. So we're going to have a lot of people in the dark. But anyway, I wanted to get this one done and up. And the rain's starting to kick back up. It's getting me again. Take care, be safe. We will film more and shoot a video tomorrow. Get it up for you if we can. That's it for today. Pirate out. Arg.